Three-card poker carves a unique niche in casinos, blending the excitement of poker with simplified gameplay. Unlike traditional poker variations, where you compete against other players, here you go head-to-head with the dealer, aiming to construct the most potent three-card hand. This article delves into the intricacies of three-card poker, empowering you to navigate the game with confidence and potentially emerge victorious. Live Casinos. The quintessential three-card poker experience unfolds at a physical table within a casino's bustling atmosphere. A dealer oversees the game, shuffling cards, dealing hands, and managing payouts. Online casinos. The digital realm offers a convenient alternative. Crisp virtual representations of cards and betting chips come to life on your screen, with a random number generator dictating the hand outcomes. Some online casinos even integrate live dealer video streams, replicating the live casino experience from the comfort of your home. Essential elements: deck of cards. A standard 52-card deck minus jokers fuels the game. In live casinos, automatic shuffling machines often maintain a smooth flow, ensuring the integrity of each hand. Betting chips. These colorful tokens serve as your currency within the game. You'll use them to place your ante and pair plus baits explained later. The core objective in three-card poker is straightforward. Craft a superior three-card hand compared to the dealers. Unlike games like blackjack where you can draw additional cards, here you're stuck with the initial three dealt to you. This characteristic classifies three-card poker as a stud poker game, distinct from draw poker variations. Understanding hand rankings is paramount to success in three-card poker. Here's a breakdown, with a crucial twist. Rankings differ slightly from traditional poker. Straight flush, the pinnacle of hands. Three consecutive cards of the same suit, for example, Q, K, I. Three of a kind. An unbeatable trio of cards with the same value, for example, 7-7-7. Straight. Three sequential cards of varying suits, for example, 8-9-10. Flush. Three cards sharing the same suit, but not consecutive, for example, K-7. Tear. Two matching cards accompanied by a single unmatched card, for example, J-4. High card. Three unmatched cards with no sequential or suit-based connections, for example, Q-5-3. In high card hands, an XX combination outranks a KXX combination. Even with a low overall value, the presence of an ace trumps a king. If high card hands clash, the highest card wins. If the first cards are identical, the second highest cards determine the winner, and so on. When two players possess the same hand rank, for example, a pair, the player with the higher valued cards within that rank prevails. Delving into the betting options, ante-play. This bet pits you against the dealer. You'll need a hand that surpasses the dealer's to win. Pair plus. This independent bet focuses solely on your hand. You aim to achieve a pair or better. The dealer's hand is irrelevant here. Exploring betting variations. Casino regulations regarding betting can vary. Some casinos mandate placing an ante to participate, with the pair plus bet remaining optional. Conversely, other casinos allow you to choose between playing ante-play, pair plus, or both. Ante up. Before cards are dealt, you'll place your ante and pair plus baits if applicable according to the casino's specific betting requirements. Dealing the cards. Three cards are distributed face down to each player and the dealer, mirroring the procedure in blackjack. Remember, you're only competing against the dealer in ante-play. Playing. If you believe your hand has potential, you can play your hand by placing a wager equivalent to your ante. Typically, live casinos require arranging your cards in ascending order of value from lowest to highest before placing them face down in the designated play area on the table. This allows the dealer to easily determine your hand ranking when the showdown occurs. Online casinos often handle this process electronically, with a simple click or tap on a play button. Folding. If you deem your hand too weak, you can choose to fold by discarding your cards face down towards the dealer. This action forfeits your ante bet, showdown and payouts. Once all players have made their decisions playing or folding, the dealer reveals their hand. Here's how the outcome unfolds. Dealer doesn't qualify. If the dealer's hand ranks lower than a queen high, they are deemed unqualified to play. In this scenario, players who chose to play will push on their play bet, meaning they get their wager back and win their ante bet at an even money payout 1-to-1. Dealer qualifies. If the dealer possesses a queen high hand or better, they are qualified to play. The dealer's hand is compared to each player's hand that decided to play. Player wins. If a player's hand outranks the dealer's, the player wins both the ante and play baits at a 1-to-1 payout for each. Player loses. If the dealer's hand surpasses the player loses both the ante and play baits. Ante bonus. Certain casinos offer additional payouts for strong hands formed during ante play, even if the dealer doesn't qualify. These payouts are separate from the ante wager itself and typically reward hands like straights, three of a kind, or straight flushes. As mentioned earlier, the pair plus bet functions independently of the ante play. Here's how winning and losing scenarios play out. Winning. Pair plus. If your hand forms a pair, or better excluding high card hands, you win the pair plus bet according to the payout table displayed on the table or screen. Losing pair plus. If your hand falls short of a pair, i.e., a high card hand, you lose the pair plus bet. Payout structures for both ante bonus and pair plus baits can fluctuate across casinos. Here's a general breakdown of common payouts in the United States, along with potential variations. Straight flush, 5-to-1, sometimes 3-to-1 or 4-to-1. Three of a kind, 4-to-1, sometimes 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. Straight, 1-to-1, sometimes reduced payouts. Pair plus, pair, 1-to-1. Flush, 3-to-1, sometimes 4-to-1. Straight, 6-to-1, sometimes 5-to-1. Three of a kind, 30-to-1, sometimes 25-to-1. Straight flush, 40-to-1, sometimes a separate category for mini royal flushes with a higher payout. Examining stakes, 3-card poker tables establish minimum and maximum bet amounts. For instance, if a table has a $5 minimum, playing a hand of ante play would cost a total of $10 if you decide to play a $5 ante and a $5 play bet. If you also wager $5 on pair plus, your total risk would be $15. The ante and play bet chips must always be of the same denomination when playing. They can, however, differ from the amount used for the pair plus wager. The pair plus wager must still adhere to the table's minimum and maximum bet limits. To maximize your potential winnings in 3-card poker, consider employing this optimal strategy for ante play. Play all hands valued Q6 to 4 or better, including all pairs. Fold everything else. This strategy minimizes the house edge, which typically hovers around 2% to 3.4% over the long term, depending on the specific payout structure for ante bonuses. The house edge for pair plus baits can fluctuate more significantly based on the payout table. In the most common version, used in the United States, the house edge sits around 7.28%. However, slight changes to payouts, such as increasing the payout for flushes, can significantly decrease the house edge. While enjoying 3-card poker, remember these etiquette tips. Playing your hand. To indicate your desire to play your hand after placing an ante, arrange your cards sequentially from lowest to highest value. Then, place them face down horizontally in the designated play area on the felt. This designated area is typically marked with a sign or symbol that says play or something similar. Once your cards are positioned, discreetly place your play bet chip, which should be the same denomination as your ante chip, on top of your cards. This signifies your intention to play your hand against the dealer. Folding your hand. If you decide your hand is weak and don't want to play it further, simply push your cards face down towards the dealer in a clear, forward motion. This action relinquishes your hand and forfeits your ante bet. Tipping. Tipping the dealer is a customary way to express appreciation for good service, especially after winning hands. The amount and frequency of tipping are at your discretion. However, a 10% tip is generally considered acceptable. After a winning hand, you can place your tip directly to the right of any of the betting circles on the table, such as pair plus, ante, or play. Alternative tipping. In the United States, it's also common to tip the dealer by placing an additional ante bet directly in front of your original ante space. This signifies that if you win your hand, the dealer wins as well. This approach allows you to spread the wealth without having to directly hand the dealer cash. Remember that casino regulations can differ. Here are some key variations to be aware of. Number of simultaneous hands. Some casinos restrict players to playing only one hand at a time, while others allow playing multiple hands simultaneously across different betting sections on the same table. Sharing whole cards. Most casinos enforce a strict one-player per hand policy, prohibiting players from revealing their whole cards, the cards dealt face down to them, to other players. This prevents collusion, where players could work together to gain an advantage. However, A few casinos might allow players to share their whole cards and strategize together. Mandatory ante. Certain casinos require placing an ante chip to participate in a hand, making the pair plus bet optional. Conversely, other casinos give you the flexibility to play ante-play, pair plus, or both, regardless of each other. 3-card poker in live casino settings offers limited opportunities to gain a mathematical edge over the house. Here's why. Frequent shuffling. Cards are shuffled after every hand, eliminating the possibility of card counting strategies used in blackjack. Restricted information sharing. Revealing whole cards to other players can significantly impact strategy. Since most casinos prohibit this practice, it minimizes the potential advantage players could gain from shared information. Limited dealer card exposure. While dealer cards are occasionally exposed during shuffling or card movement, it's not a frequent occurrence. However, seeing a high dealer card queen, king, or ace can significantly influence your ante-play strategy, potentially swinging the house edge in your favor. It's important to note that using exposed cards as part of your strategy is not considered cheating, as players can utilize any available information to make informed decisions. 3-card poker's popularity extends to the online casino realm. Here's a breakdown of the key differences between live and online versions. Virtual elements. Online casinos replace physical cards and chips with virtual representations on the screen. While some online casinos might utilize live dealer video streams, the core gameplay relies on random number generators to determine hand outcomes. The essence of 3-card poker. This comprehensive guide has equipped you with the knowledge and strategies to confidently approach 3-card poker. Remember, the game boils down to constructing the superior 3-card hand compared to the dealer. With a dash of strategy and a sprinkle of luck, you can transform your 3-card poker experience into an exciting and potentially rewarding adventure.